All right, Charles here from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. Just an amateur player looking to get better. So I started recording my play on Arena and MTGO, posting online, trying to create a conversation about this game I love. So today I'm going to jump into the Arena Open Day 1. It's 22,500 coins. Been saving them up because I knew this was coming. Only going to enter one time. If I get lucky and make Day 2, so be it. If not, it's just about the experience and playing this game I love. So if you see something I could have built my deck better, or if I missed a line, or just a play that I didn't see, please let me know in the comments below. Or if I do something cool that you did not think of, let me know about that below too. Thanks, and let's jump into this. Okay, so our rares today are Counterspell, Valentine, Dean of Vane. It's a menace lifelinker. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile it instead. When you do, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 black-green pest creature token with when this creature dies, you gain 1 life. On the other side is Lisette, Dean of the Root. Whenever you gain a life, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain trample at the end of turn. Then we have the Poet's Quill, which is a very good equipment. Then we have a Baleful Mastery, which is great removal. We have a Weather the Storm. And then we have an Augmenter Pugilist, which I love. It's a 3/3 trample, but if you have 8 or more lands, it becomes an 8/8 trample. And then on the other side, it has Echoing Equation, which I don't think we can really play a lot. Choose target creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until the end of turn. I think the idea is that you, for instance, if you had another Pugilist out and you made everything a copy of the Pugilist, all of your fractals would become a Pugilist with +1/+1 counters and trample. So that's how you would win the game. So that said, it's hard to make work, I think, in limited. Then we have a Velomachus Lorehold, which is a flying legendary dragon. And then we have a Hall of Oracles, which is taps for colorless, or you can pay 1 and it filters for any color, or tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, activate only as a sorcery, and only if you've cast an instant or sorcery this turn. So that could be good. Just based on our rares, we have to look at the rest of the pool. Green-black looks like it could be solid with 5 good cards here, but there's also a mythic in red-white, so not going to rule that out. I'll let you know when I got the build done. Okay, it looks like this is going to be the deck. Green-black was definitely fantastic. Unfortunately, not going to get to play our mythic dragon. I just could not splash red and white for Velomachus. However, we do have some really good cards and a pretty good black-green deck. We have a Bookworm as a finisher, as well as a Augmenter Pugilist. Witherbloom, Pledge Mage, and Mage Hunter both give us some nice interaction there with instants and sorceries. Nice removal on Baleful Mystery. Unfortunately, we did not get the common removal. That was the only thing disappointing about this pool, but I didn't have a lot of removal in this pool at all, so that could hurt us. We do have a Mage Duel and a Baleful Mastery, but other than that, we have to rely on like Professor's Warning as a combat trick. Yes, so we do have some life gain with Overgrown Arch and the Leech Fanatic, just in case we do get in some trouble there. Bookworm also gains us some life when it comes in, but that should also hold down the fort a little bit. So yeah, we have some fractals, and then we had some great learn cards as well. So if I type in learn, or I guess lesson is what I would want to type in. We got a Pest Summoning, a Fractal Summoning. We can cast both of those. Environmental Science, Expanded Anatomy, and an Introduction to Annihilation, which is a removal card, just not the best one in the world. But we can get that off of our learn cards. We have an Eye Twitch for learning. We have a Field Trip and a few other cards that can help us learn and get there. All right, we are going to try this, and we will see what happens. Maybe we get lucky and make day 2. All right, here we go. This seems perfect. We have 3 lands with both of our colors. We have a 4-drop, a 5-drop, a 2-drop, and a 6-drop. So I think we're okay with the 2-drop, and hopefully we draw a land and get this crocodile out. And see what happens. Our opponent this first time is Wamu. All right, they have a Zephyr Boots flying. Let's play this. We get our second crocodile here. It's a 2/2. Our overgrown arches can keep that at a bay. Okay, we're drawing doubles here. We're going to have 2 arches for blockings. Okay. So this is interesting. I need a land. So maybe I'm supposed to hunt for specimens, create the token, and that way I can go get the lesson that gets us lands just in case we don't draw one next turn. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to play it conservative. I would really hate to not be able to play my cards because I don't draw lands. So we'll get environmental sciences. Next, end turn. We have to try to remember to gain life with the overgrown arch. Okay, they get to go get a plains off this pilgrim. I would imagine Killian is coming in at us. Oh, that's really weird that they did not. I guess because I have 1 black open, I could be threatening Professor's Warning, and he doesn't want to lose his Killian to a pest, and a Professor's Warning would be my guess. Okay, so now I'm really glad that I went and got that environmental sciences. So I need a forest, I guess. Then we play it out, and then we can play our Leech Fanatic. And yeah, super glad that I went and got that environmental sciences, because that would have felt real bad if I was set at 3 mana and could not have done what I wanted to. Next turn I can play a crocodile. I still have another overgrown arch. Zephyr Boots has flying, right? Yeah, it gives it flying. So we're not going to be able to block Killian here, and it's going to be a 3/3. Lifelink Menace. So really, this is where not having removal is rough, because we are just not going to be able to remove that, and it could kill us. Oh, I thought the banner, equipped creature, is supposed to trample. Oh, the banner is equipment. I thought it was just an artifact. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and they get to draw a card and discard a card. If they're looting and they have a flyer, that's going to be pretty tough to deal with. But we'll see what happens. Okay, they're going to equip that. Okay, we just drew all the crocodiles. So I'm just going to go ahead and play a crocodile. And no attacks and the turn. We got all the crocodiles all day. All right. I will double block the eager first year if they attack. Hopefully there's no tricks. Yeah, because of the removal spell, I do have to take some damage there still. They're just looting through their deck, getting rid of lands. Pretty nice. Okay, that thing is a 3/3 that will kill us fast. I think I... Oh, no, cancel. I think I missed a life gain at one point. So I guess I'm just going to play another crocodile, and then I don't have any other things I can do. I could sacrifice the arch now that I have the 5 mana, and I could grab the removal spell. 2 flyers is going to be a trouble. Flyers in this format are so good. Man, you have to have the removal, and we didn't have a lot in our pool. So I might be in trouble here. Alright, so there's 6 mana, which is good. Now, I don't think they're going to double block. If they were going to double block, it would have been smarter for me to play Inkcaster, put the +1 counter on it, and then, yeah, see, they didn't even block at all. So now I can do this and play a second Overgrown Arch. And we got the whole life gain situation here. This is going to be pretty crazy. I've got to remove that life gain flyer here in order for me to win this. But I can start attacking at 6 life gain per turn. So, alright, let's see what we got here. Man, it's so crazy that they just get to loot every turn because I can't do anything about. We're going to play the back and forth life game because I can't do anything about that. Zephyr Boots and Killian Ink Duelist. Let's see. Alright, so gain a life. Oh, that's brutal. Come on. Man, that is just not good. Alright, nothing I can do about it. Not gaining that 6 life is going to really hurt. They must have some really good lessons to choose from here because they're taking forever to pick it. They're way ahead, 2 flyers on the board. They get to learn. I mean, I don't know how many lessons they have, but they're taking their sweet time. Okay, so now, let's see. We know they have exile target non. It's a sorcery. Okay, so this is good. So I get to kill their Killian right here. Unless they have an instant removal spell. But I think I have to try. If they have something that gives it, like if they have a God's Willing in hand right now, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. But that'll gain us some life. And just pass the turn, finally getting rid of the Killian. I mean, we're still going to have to deal with the Spectre. But, I mean, at least each player loses 2 life and you draw 2 cards. Okay. I mean, that Killian was brutal with now they're probably going to put the flyer. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't put the boots. Surprised they didn't put the boots on the Pilgrim since they have not been blocking with it. I guess they just want to attack me and loot. They used all their mana, so they're not going to kill one of my crocodiles this turn. We're going to gain 2 life. Go back to 15. My turn. I could put a +1 counter on one of my crocodiles to gain more life and attack in, but it does create the issue that they have this 3/2 thing. So I think I have to do it though. I have to put a +1 counter on this. Go to combat, attack. Now they can't block profitably. I mean, they could have double blocked. I mean, the vigilance on that 3/4 is rough. Yeah, so I figure they're going to do that. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. If I draw a land, I think I'm going to learn, get the removal spell, and get rid of the flyer next turn. Man, that looting has just got me so far behind. The life gain we all have is crazy, though. Alright, that's a Death Toucher. Okay, so my turn, I guess. Alright, there's my land. So did I forget to gain life? So I think what I want to do is sacrifice this, learn, go get Introduction to Annihilation, cast that on there. They get to draw a card, but they're tapped out. Next to combat, I'm going to attack with everybody. They're going to trade their Spiteful Squad. They are not going to trade their Spiteful Squad. Okay, that's great for us. I thought they would trade it for the Crocodile. So we seem like we're in pretty good shape right now. Okay, there they are. They're back to the flying vigilant. Oh, they're not vigilant yet. Okay. Okay, they're gonna expel that. Okay, that makes sense. I think that's all my crocodiles, unfortunately, for the life gain. So we're in a race at this point. I just need to gain a life here. Okay, so this is good. I'm gonna emergence sequence, which I think will give me my 8th land. I need a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then I can play the pugilist. But I'm gonna attack first, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. They don't have a whole lot of... and so I'm going to have an 8-8 here, and then next turn I'm going to make an 8-8. So, seems pretty good. Okay, well, they had another removal spell, of course. I mean, they have been looting like crazy. They're down to 12 cards in their deck versus my 20. So they've sifted through 8 extra cards there. Okay, so they're now feeling behind, which is great. So I'm gonna make this. Then I'm gonna do this, and when it enters battlefield, I get to learn. I can do an ink summoning. Oh, I think a fractal summoning is actually great. I can't cast reduce. I can expanded anatomy. Fractal summoning. I think I'm just going to take the fractal summoning right now because I have so many lands that, yeah, I'm going to go next to combat. I'm going to attack with the token they gave me. See what they want to do. All right, well, end the turn. I got to remember to gain a life. I know I've missed at least 2 triggers with that Overgrown Arch. So I got to make sure that I do that. Okay, here's another flyer. Pass attackers. I mean, I would imagine they're going to block the 8/8 with the 8/8 with the Death Toucher. I mean, it just makes sense. And then I would assume they're going to put the flyer there. But I'm going to equip it, I think. Do I do that? Or do I equip the token? Which one? I mean, that's a lot of life, right? So I'd equip this, go to combat, Attack with these. That's lethal. So again, the Death Toucher blocks my 9/9, which makes sense. They're just going to take 3, it looks like, maybe. My guess is they put their... Okay, they're trumping. Then they're going to put all the +1/+1 counters on... Yeah, it looks like they're going to put them all on their flyer. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play the Reckless Amplimancer. And then equip the token. That's pretty efficient for our lands. We have 2 open. We can't threaten anything because they can see our fractal summoning. But there, oh, that's nice. 5/5 is good. Resolve. Okay, so they're gonna attack with a 6/5, and they have a 5/5. So we do need to draw our removal. Would be nice. We have 1 left in the deck, I believe. Okay, that was not it. Let's see here. 1, 5, 6. So 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can make another 8/8. So let's 1, 2. Wait, 8, 9. Oh no, we can make a 7/7. That's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We auto-pay, make a 7/7. It'll make an 8/8 when I put the quill on it. But at this point, I think we just have to go no attacks and turn because we have to deal with that 5/5. Man, if we could draw our removal, it would be so great. A bookworm would be awesome too. I'd be fine with my bookworm. Yeah, I have to take 6 here. Resolve. They're down to 8 cards in their deck. Oh, well, yeah, a bookworm seems good. So, man, what do I have? I need 10 mana and I have 9. Not sure how I'm supposed to do this here. I wish I can't equip the quill to the 7/7 and So this is a hard decision. They have to block. I think I'm supposed to block. I think I'm supposed to attack with everything. Is what I think I'm supposed to do. This could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, that takes them to 1 if they don't block. Okay, that's going to take them to 3. If that's what they want to do. Do they have removal in their hand? Another one? No. So that takes them to 3, and then I play a bookworm. And then next turn I can equip either the fractal or... So they're going to scry. Okay, so that means they have a land on the bottom. They only have 8 cards left in their deck. I can't play that archway, so I'm going to threaten like I have a spell in my hand, even though I have no mana. Okay, they have a first year. Pass to attackers. They're going to vigilance me. I mean, it makes sense. I'd go to 19. Resolve. I still have removal to draw. So if I can pull that removal. Oh no! Come on. Are you kidding me? That's brutal. Wow. That feels real painful. Man, that bookworm not being able to come back to is like, that's rough. They get to learn now. They got an annihilation. Are you kidding me? All right, so this tells me that I definitely have to equip this since they're just going to annihilate it next turn anyway. Then I go to combat and gain the life. Yeah, we do this first. Okay. Then I play this. And then I equip this. Okay, 27-4. I forgot to gain life with Overgrown Arch again. Oh, if we lose this game, it's because I keep missing triggers. I could potentially... Oh, I forgot to hit the Annihilation. Yeah, that's... So I do get to draw a card, which is a field trip. Alright, well, it is what it is. I'll take 5 here. They're down to 5 cards in their deck. So I have to stay alive here. So my turn. I want to gain a life. Down to 23. Alright, so there's a land, huh? So I'm going to play this Archway. Tap a Swamp. Then I'm going to play Field Trip. I have no lands left other than... Oh, no, I have no forest left. So I decline that. Then I get to learn. Do I want Expanded Anatomy? How many lands do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, that's a bummer. So... Browser. I think I make an Inkling. And then I equip it. Then I make an Inkling. Oh, and I can't equip it because I do not have black mana left. That's unfortunate. So I guess I should have tapped the forest for the Archway commons. So I only have 2 lands left, or 3 lands left in my deck, I guess. So we're going to end the turn here. But I do have a flyer that I can equip and get in. I can chump block with this forest if I need to at some points. At this point, I have plenty of lands. So they're going to try to get in for 6/6, which I think I can just take it because then I'm going to gain 3 on the crackback with the flyer. Although, oh, if they equip the Zephyr Boots, then I can't. Whew, I can't get in. That's what gets me, huh? Yeah, I really need to draw my removal. Really badly. The Tiger, so I'm going to have to take 6. Come on, Baleful Mastery. Come on, where are you? There we go. Drawing cards and discarding. Down to 3 cards left in their deck. And the bottom one's a land, we know, because they put it on the bottom. I want to gain a life here. Go to my turn. Alright, and iTwitch allows me to... That's not terrible. I'm actually just going to do that and equip the iTwitch and pass the turn. Because now what I can do is block with the iTwitch, gain 2 life. I'm just going to wait and they're going to run out of cards. So I think that's how I win this game right now. Pass to attackers. Yeah, it does have trample. Oh, it does have trample. Pass to blockers. I basically take 2 because they trample for 4, but then I gain 2 life. But I will get to learn. 16. I'm going to get the Expanded Anatomy. Resolve this. They have 1 card left in their deck, and they scryed it to the bottom, so it can't be good. So then I'm going to gain a life. There we go. We got there. We just outlasted them. Man, those flyers were crazy. We never once drew our Baleful Mastery, but we'll keep going and see if we can get a second round win. All right, here we go. I think this is a great hand. I got 3 lands again with both colors, an Agonizing Remorse to try to take away their bombs, a Withering Bloom, an Emergent Sequence for turn 2, and a Pugilist on turn 3. If we draw a green, though, that's the only downside to that. Although we'd have the land from the Emergent Sequence. That's right. So we're going to keep this, and let's see what happens. Start out with the Weatherbloom Campus. Yeah, and then we will just go get the Emergency Sequence. And, yeah, we get this. Okay, so we can play our lands. Now, this is interesting. Not sure if I want to Agonizing Remorse yet. The other thing is I can play the... I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the Quill. I'm going to learn. And this might be wrong. I'm going to get the Environmental Sciences so that we can go get more lands for Pugilist. But then I'm going to equip this here. And we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm supposed to Agonizing Remorse, but I don't want to do it yet because if they do have a bomb, I think I'd rather wait till they have more draw steps. They're probably not going to play a bomb before turn 5. So, yeah, so I'll play this. Then I'm going to go next to combat and attack for 3. Gain the 3 life. Then I'm going to Environmental Sciences and gain 2 more life. This time I'm going to get I guess another forest. So yeah, so we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands already. So next turn I can actually play out the Witherbloom Pledge Mage. Or I could Field Trip. Let's see here. So I have this, and Field Trip is basic forest put on the battlefield tap. So if I do this, I just want to get to an 8/8 with the Pugilist as fast as possible, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and grab. This time I'm going to grab maybe the Flyer. Or maybe the Pest Summoning. If I grab the Pest Summoning, I can cast it right now, right? So I do that, and then Pest Summoning. Alright. That's good use of mana, I think. So I have 2, 4, 6, 7. I just need 1 more land. Okay, Blood Researcher is a 3/3 right now. Has haste. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so alright, so this is good. So now I have my 8 lands already. So I can actually play the Pugilist, which is an 8/8, and the Witherbloom Apprentice, which is a 5/5. And we should be in some pretty good shape right now. We have next turn we can actually cast our removal on whatever creature we don't like. And then we can also Agonizing Remorse. So that feels pretty good. Now's the kind of the time I want to play the Agonizing Remorse just to make sure they don't play anything that can compete with our Pugilist and stuff. They're now up to 6 mana. Oh, damn. I waited too long. That's pretty brutal. That's really brutal. I mean, I do get to kill their Planeswalker right away. But that is pretty brutal. We'll take their removal spell, I think. So they have a trick. Yeah, we'll take the removal spell, get rid of that. Then we can take this and move it over here. Unfortunately, I can't attack. I mean, they'd have to double block and it'd be a 2-for-1. But I don't know if that's a good deal because my Witherbloom Pledge Mage holds up the team here, and then it also pings them for the 1, drains them for the 1 when I cast instants or sorceries. So I think I should just be patient. Man, losing that Pugilist is such a bummer. I wish I had a way to get something back from the graveyard, but it's all right. Well, this is super suspicious, so I'm actually going to do this. Well, we know they have the trick, right? What was that trick? It's +3/+1. +3/+1. So I think what I do is this and block this way. Okay. Puts me back at 20. I gain 2 life, so that's 22. And now I can attack. So depending on what they play, I can attack now. Oh, they had kill an artifact? That's brutal. Alright, so let's see here. I can't put +1 counter on it unless I cast an instant or sorcery. And now I can't block either. Or I can't attack. Oh, they had all the good removals. That was rough. I waited to use my Agonizer Remorse, and I should have used it on Liliana. So now they got the Troll. Okay, so it's my turn. Okay, that was a really good draw. So we put this on here. And now I can attack. Okay. I need to draw my Mage Duel. I feel really behind here. What did they get? They got a summoning. Blood Researcher's going to get out of hand real fast here. Could I get a Crocodile? Could I get... here we go. There's a Crocodile. I think at this point I just have to no attacks and just chill out. Oh, I really wish I had my Poet's Quill and the lifelink. That was brutal that they were able to kill that. Okay, they got Abundant Harvest. That's fine. Yeah. Pretty good board here. We get the Scry. Move that to the bottom. Alright, there's an Eye Twitch. Really wish I had my Quill now. We can actually scry twice, I think. Alright, well that's going to gain some life. Yep. I got quite the board here. I'm gonna go ahead and trade the 3-1 for the 1-1, and I get to learn, which then will yeah. So let's create a 2-1, I think, right now, or I could Introduction to Annihilation, so that to get rid of the Blood Researcher. So my turn. I can do. Oh, I forgot to, yeah, that was real bad. I forgot to scry as well. So we're going to get rid of this, even though they get to draw a card. Do get to gain a life off it. Then I can put a +1 counter on the Lifelinker? No attack still, but I do get to scry at the end of turn. Man, I could have had 2 scries last turn, drew that land, and I really didn't need to. So that was bad on my part. Definitely got to remember to scry with the campus. It's as bad as missing the Overgrown Arch triggers in the last game. Ooh, that's an 8/8, so that's a thing. Okay, there's an Overgrown Arch. Oh, I forgot to scry again. Oh, maybe I was 1 mana short that time. Actually, I was only at 4 mana open. All right, so what do I do here? I guess I just play an Overgrown Arch, and they are going to attack with an 8/8, and there's not much I can do about it. I could double block, lose my Pledge Mage, which feels bad. Yep. If they have a trick, it's going to feel real nasty. They could easily have a trick because they have lots of colors over there. Alright, so we gained 4 life off of that, so that's not the end of the world. They really should have attacked with the 4/4 too. So they're going to put in instant or sorcery. They're going to put the Leyline Invocation back. Well, that's brutal. Ooh, we are way behind in this game. I don't know that I see a path to victory that's just brutal. Okay, I will remember to scry here. Bookworm seems great. Alright, so that's a 7/7. So my turn. Play Bookworm. Gain a life, or gain 3 life. Draw a card. Well, that's awesome. Mage Duel was about perfect because they're going to play their Fractal. And then we're going to be able to fight it, I think, with Bookworm, depending on how big it is here. Pass to attackers. Okay, they got a flyer. Nothing I can really do about that. I have to remember to gain life. Okay, it's an 8/8. That's perfect. So I can fight that. So before my turn, I want to gain a life. 20. It's my turn. Okay, so we can play Mage Duel. This fights this. Then I can play Crocodile. And then I can put a +1/+1 counter because I cast an instant or sorcery this turn. So now I have 2 4/4 lifelinkers and an 8/8. And I can still remember to gain a life at the end of turn. I still think I can't attack yet. You gain a life. Man, lots of life gain in these first 2 games. This is pretty crazy. So they're going to learn. What do they have? Oh, please not the exile. Ah, Annihilation? Are you kidding me? That's rough. I just can't keep a Bookworm on the freaking board. So brutal. That's the second time it's been exiled. At least I got a Professor there. Alright, so I think I'm supposed to just block those 4/4s. So pass the blockers. I'll gain 8 life, take 2, trade off 1 for 1 with these. And then next turn I'm going to play a... so I'm down 1 life in this transaction because I'm going to gain a life with Overgrown Arch. So then my turn. A Leyline Invocation for 10 seems decent. Because I can still play the Professor afterwards. Seems good. So next to combat, I'm going to attack with this. If they want to trade off a pest or they want to trade off... All right, that was a good draw. Okay, they're gonna trade off a pest, which is good for me. Right now, I just want to reduce their board. Okay, they got their own professor. All right. Letter of acceptance. All right, my turn. An archway. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 10. They would have to like lose a lot of board presence to block this, to trade for this 10-10. So I think I have to put the pressure on. I would imagine they just chump with the pests. Yeah, makes sense. Play an archway. Okay, yeah, they gain a life. Play an archway common. Tap that. End the turn, and I got to remember to scry. Okay, getting in with a flyer, which makes sense. Okay, they're going to draw a card off of the letter of acceptance. We both have 12 cards in our deck. My turn. Oh, I forgot to gain a life. Oh, that's brutal. So with Professor's Warning, though, I think I can attack. I forgot to scry and gain a life. Man, I am not good at this game. I'm going to attack for 14, start putting some real pressure on. I got the Professor's Warning. All right, so we do this. And we put a, hold on, what's the battlefield? It's a 4/3, so it needs to be indestructible. So target creature gains indestructible. This next. And then I can put a, oh, what? I did cast an instant or sorcery this turn. Oh, I have to wait till this resolves. Okay, I was going to say. All right, put this on this. And then end the turn. I have to remember to gain a life, and I have to remember to scry, people. Oh, I need the old dice on top of my deck. Where's that? Oh, no! Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, can't do anything this turn to block that. Has the damage. My turn, we're going to gain a life. We're going to scry. Put that on the bottom. Can I don't have enough mana to scry again, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need one more. So it's my turn. A 2/2, huh? So they would have to double block and just basically destroy their board at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with my Professor. And if they want to double block, I'll let them. Yep. So we'll do this. Yeah, they're at 32. I got a long road here, but I do have options. All right, so now we have to remember to gain life and scry again. 10 cards in their deck, 10 cards in our deck. I need a learn card. Okay, 22 to 33. Ooh, the Symmetrist is not fun. I really need a learn card. So we're going to gain a life. We're going to scry. Crocodile's okay. So we play this. Yeah. No attacks, unfortunately. But they're not going to be able to attack with the Symmetrist. The Amplimancer is great because of the number of lands I have. You can activate that twice. So I can make that bad boy an 8/8. Alright. Move it past the blockers. Going to double block. Okay, that was good that they left the Implemencer available. So the end of my turn, we gain a life. Let's scry. No! That's brutal. That really hurt. That was real bad. God dang it. That's just crazy. All right, so what do have I already used the Annihilation? Could I just annihilate that flyer? Although I feel like it's not that crazy right now. All right, end turn. We'll gain a life and we'll scry at the end of turn again. Man. 8 cards in each of our decks. Alright, so we'll gain a life. Then we'll scry. Let's see here. Menace, lifelink. Whenever a non-token creature you control would die, exile instead. When you do, you may pay 1 to create that. Or whenever a 4/4. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 1. If you do, yeah, that seems really good. Yeah, so we're going to draw that. My turn. We're going to play the green side of this. Then we're going to go to attacks with our lifelinker. Then we're going to pay 1. And everything gets a +1/+1 counter. That was real nice. So I guess we'll end the turn here. And we got to remember to gain a life and scry. That might have been the card, though, that could get us there right now. With 7 cards left in each of our decks, this is a race we win unless they come up with something pretty good. I don't remember what I have left in my deck that I could draw. No way. Come on. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, that's brutal. Oh, I forgot to gain the life. Oh, Lord. That is just... Do I even have a creature left? Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's real good because then I can learn. I can go get a fractal. And let's see, what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So So I can make a 7/7. All right. Eight power on the board. We're both running out of cards here in our deck. So they got a 4/5. All right, so there's an overgrown arch. I'm going to attack with everything here. Play the overgrown arch. And the turn. Okay, they drew a land. Pass to attackers. My turn. I guess I scry. Mage Hunter's fine. My turn. So let's see here. I can sacrifice this. Go get the flyer, I guess, for now. Play this. Go to combat. Okay. I go to 24. They go to 14. Oh yeah, so they're trying to play the game of milling me out because they can put cards on the bottom of their library. So, and then they've got the scry machine. Seems pretty good. Yeah, so we have to try to win here pretty quick. Yeah, they're trying to get to that removal spell. But if they don't block, I mean, they have to block, so we'll see what happens here. Campus Guide. They're going to be able to block with the Campus Guide now. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I have all lands left in my deck. So, yeah. So, I just have to attack. Oh, I missed an opportunity, I think, to put a counter on something. All right, so end the turn. They can't scry. Okay. So they're going to do that. They're scrying now. All right, so we still got time before they get to that removal spell. Oh, they're going to play Crexafade again. Oh, that's brutal. I can't do anything about it. Man, that's brutal. Wow, we were so close. Man, look at that. They're going to be able to play Crexafate next turn, and we have nothing left in our library. Just 2 lands. This is game, I guess. I guess I just scoop here. I'm just going to good game them and then just scoop because I can't win once they Crexafate. They have 5 cards left in their library, and I have 2. Wow, that was an amazing game, though. That was probably one of the best games of Magic I think maybe I've ever played. Okay, here we go. 3 lands, 3 colors. Feels pretty good. We could potentially have a 1-drop, 2-drop, 3 with field trip. We could go with Valentine. So a 1/1 lifelinker with menace that creates pests. The other side is so good that maybe I want to wait and just play the 2-drop. I think I'm gonna save this as a 4-drop, especially with a lifelink creature. Okay, well, that's a thing. So we can do this, and we at least can block. Yeah, I'll block. If they got tricks, they got tricks. Okay. So here, I guess I go field trip. Field trip into environmental sciences again. It's probably the right move. Next, end turn, got to remember to gain life with the overgrown arch. Both these creatures have Magecraft, so they're going to be 3/2s now. Okay. It's a little scary, not gonna lie. They got environmental sciences as well, which they're gonna play, which makes those 4/2s. So I'm gonna take 8 here. That's pretty scary. I mean, I don't think I want to sacrifice my arch right now. So I'm gonna take 8, gain 1 back at the end of turn. Be at 13. So now, let's see here. So I can play this. And what do I have for... What do I do? Play the lifelinkers? I want to play the environmental science. I could play a 5/5, which should just hold off people pretty well. I think that's what I have to do so that I can just hold these guys back a little bit. An 0/4 and a 5/5 to block. It just depends on how many crazy good spells they have. They just played a mountain, so that's pretty scary. Pass. Let's see. Did it work? It did. It worked. So I gain a life. Back to 14. Pugilist is great. So now, let's see here. I can go forest, colorless. Go get a land. Let's see. I have 3 forests. I need a swamp. Play the swamp, and then I can play a 3/3 lifelinker. And then I just end the turn, I guess. Okay, holding down the fort. Holding down the fort. Let's see what they got. Back to 17 after taking 8 to the face. So I like that. Okay, they're going to put counters on that bad boy. That's pretty scary. Okay. Yep. So I'm going to take a beating here again on this turn. Well, it's a 4/4 right now. Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing. So now resolves. Okay, 7 in the air is pretty scary. It's actually going to be 8, I guess, in the air. Pretty scary. nothing I can do. Flying lifelink. Smack me in the face. Go back to 10. It's pretty scary. Okay, they have a necromantic fumes, exile target creature or planeswalker. Okay, so my turn, gain a life. So this is interesting right now because I don't want to tip my hand too bad here. I definitely don't want to play the Pugilist while they have the exile creature. I could play the Inkster, put the +1 counter on the lifelinker, and make that an inviting target. So now I have a 5/5 and a 4/4, and we'll have to see who they decide to use their removal on. And then after that, I can start playing the Dean. Hopefully I can get to the 8 lands so I can have this Pugilist. They're going to get to fly, though. Yeah, okay, so they went for the 5/5, which is fine. Yep. Man, that Pledge Mage is doing some work. I really need my fight spell or my removal spell. Pass to attackers. Okay. Yep, start pupil. Alright, so my turn here. We drew a Witherbloom Campus. So we are 1 away from the Pugilist. I'm really tempted to play this Lizette Dean, attack with the 4/4, and then put +1 counters on everything I have. They only have 1 card in hand. Auto Bay, yes. So it's a 5/5 right now. Okay, so they're going to do that. Resolves. Auto pay. That seems pretty good. And I have another lifelinker here. So, I mean, if they can keep making this... yeah, see, they keep making that thing flying, though. It's rough. Can't do much about it. I might not have enough turns to... get the lifelinker back out here. I really wish the Arch had... I think I missed some life gain triggers with the Arch. That's such a bummer. Oh, that could not have been a more perfect draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play the Pugilist. Well, first I'm going to attack, right? So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go boom, boom, attack for 10. I am going to decline that. So they're going to take 10 and go to 16, which is great for us. So then what I want to do is play this. I want to wait till they use their expanded anatomy and then kill the silver quill or the pledge mage. So land. Okay, they still have one card I don't know about. But I would imagine that they are going to expanded anatomy on their silver quill pledge mage. And then I'm going to exile it. If they have God's Willing or something, we're just screwed. Alright, so pass to attackers, my turn. Oh yeah, we're getting there now. So we can go ahead and attack with everything. Autopay. Next. Everything's trampled too. I think that's game. All right, 2-1. Not bad. Not bad. This deck surprises me. This green Dean is like super bomb. I love it. All right, let's keep going. All right, 3 lands again. 3 lands again. 2 drops. I mean, Bookworm's a little bit like a mold of 6, but I'm not going to complain about having Bookworm in my hands. It would be awesome someday if I could cast it and not have it exiled, but it is what it is. There's a lot of exile spells in this set, and I would imagine it's probably because of Bookworm, so that card's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to keep this for sure. We do have something to accelerate us with Emergent Sequence. We just need to draw creatures. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. That's a decent creature to draw. Alright, so 2 4-drops. I'm definitely going to Emergent Sequence so that I can, next turn I can play... so that I can definitely play a 4-drop. Probably Professor. Okay. There's lands. Play Professor. Oh, this is Mage Duel, not Field Trip. I saw the 3 mana. I thought it was Field Trip. Okay. Alright, so they also have the 4-drop. Okay, drawing lands is not bad considering our hands. Do I just want a Mage Duel fight here? I think I do. Then I can play Quill and learn and get environmental sciences. So no attacks this turn. Just want to get closer to that Bookworm. Okay, they want to sacrifice to make some counters. They can do that if they want. Okay, Agonizing Remorse. That's an interesting card to draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they have a bomb, they're stuck on 5 mana right now. If I agonize, or if they have removal, I could get it. See what they have in their hand. Hopefully we're snagging a bomb here. Oh, Professor Onyx seems like a good bomb to snag. That's fantastic. They were 1 mana away. So let's go ahead and do our environmental sciences. We need a forest. And then we can go ahead and equip the bear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 lands. So if they double block here, do I care if they double block and then next turn I play out a crocodile and then eventually a bookworm? Or do I just sit tight? I'm going to attack. 5/4 life linker that they would have to sacrifice 2 permanents to trade for. They do have a Snakeskin Veil that we know about now, and that's just good to know. This doesn't make sense unless you're double blocking. Oh, they're going to put the Snakeskin Veil on it. That was interesting to use. That seems like a waste of a Snakeskin Veil. Even though I know about it, it still just turns off one of my removal spells. Makes it so my removal spell is dead in my hand. So I don't know why you would... Why wouldn't you trade a pest token instead of a card in your hand? That's crazy. Alright, well that's going to be a bummer because... Wait, this is... Yeah, this isn't indestructible, is it? Yeah. That is definitely going to be a bummer because we're now 2 away from... We're another land away from Bookworm. But I guess if we're just drawing lands... It is what it is. We'll play our crocodile. And then we'll equip it. Man, the Agonizing Remorse getting Liliana was real nice. Alright, so we'll attack for 4. And then we will play a crocodile. And then we'll equip it. Just using our mana, making the most efficient blocker we can. In case they have tricks or whatever. Okay, so now they have a 3/2. Alright, so we now have a specimen, which is great for learnings. Let's do that. Let's see, do I want a flyer or do I just want to put like counters on my... I could just put counters on my guy here, which seems good. So I do this. And then I go to combat and I attack for 9. They could double block if they wanted to kill the one. Or do they have a trick in their hand? So they had, okay. Again, why wouldn't you make it? All right. That's interesting. So then, yeah, so then we can go ahead and equip this. And we have a 5/5 and a 2/2. If we draw a land, we have a Bookworm. They have 1 card in hand. That's a land. We go ahead and attack. I think we're in pretty good shape here. I don't get too cocky. But this... We're at 49 life now. And then over an Overgrown Arch in my hand. There we go. That's our 3rd win. Let's keep going. What do we got? We got to get to 7. 4 more. Let's see if we can squeak out 4 more. All right. So we have 3 lands again with both colors. Not going to complain about that. We have an Agonizing Remorse, Overgrown Arches, and a 4-mana Lifelink Trampler. So this is a really good hand, I think. I am pretty happy with this. I'm going to play out my Arches, and then I'm going to Agonizing Remorse so we can... Hopefully they'll draw more lands. Draw more cards, and we'll get to see their better stuff. Because again, they're probably not going to be able to play their bomb before like a 5-drop, something like that. So most of the bombs in this format, I think, maybe excluding the Pugilist, is 5 mana plus. So we do have to remember to gain life here. We got shields up though. All the Overgrown Arches. Okay. I would love to draw like Emergence here. Pass to attackers. Gain a life. Mage Hunter, huh? Do I get greedy here? Play the Mage Hunter and then Agonizing Remorse the next turn? Just to be able to block. The reason why I didn't play the Lifelinker is because there's so much synergy with the Green Dean that I did not want to play the Lifelinker and have it killed and then draw the Green Dean. So, okay, this is perfect. So now what I'm going to do is play the Amplimancer, and then I'm going to Agonizing Remorse and hopefully grab their bomb. Oh, they got a negate. Oh, that's brutal. Well, we got the negate out of their hand, so now it's good that this ley line will be better. The ley line will be better, or our removal spells won't get negated. Man, that was pretty good negate, though, because if they had their bomb in their hand, I was going to take it away. Plus the information of knowing what's in their hand so I could play around it would have been really good. So, all right, so we're going to gain life. Gain life. There's another land. 4, 5. Go ahead and play our Lifelinker. We do have 5 mana now for the Amplimancer. We need some more forests. I know that we've got cards out there that can get us some forests. No attacks on turn. It's a little too early yet to be attacking. Okay, that's a little brutal. I don't like them doing the Eureka moment. Let's see here. Okay, an archivist. That's the one where they get to put stuff on the bottom of their library again. Okay. Let's gain life. Gain life. There's our lands. I guess we make a 6/6. And the turn. We are behind because they have seen extra cards, and that is just brutal that they are going to get to. Yeah, see, that's the kind of card I would have loved to have taken with my Agonizing Remorse. So, ouch. I mean, my 6/6 still holds everything up, but that was definitely brutal. Okay, so there's a bat, which is great. There's a flyer. They don't have... Oh, they do have a 4/5 reach. Oh, come on. No attacks. Jeez. What do I do? Oh, a bookworm. Oh, boy. I really need my exile removal now. Okay. Okay. So... I can play the green side of this, and then when I gain life from the Overgrown Arches, I'm going to have 2 mana open. So I can just straight up block the Bookworm now. I mean, I'd rather exile it, but I can just straight up block it. Oh, of course they got a flyer. Okay, they have no cards in hand. Do they not realize that I can just block this? Alright, so pass to blockers. Go here. Okay, so block. Do this. Autopay. Do this. Autopay. I mean, yeah, they can buy it back, but I mean, it didn't seem like a great move for them. Oh, there we go. They didn't. I think they didn't realize that I could do that. And then once I did that, they were like, okay, forget about it. Because now I'm going to have all these postal swim counters, and I got a flyer. So, yeah, I think that was it. But 4 wins. We just need 3 more. Let's see if we can squeak out day 2. Ooh, this is. I have a 1 and a 2 drop. It just feels really bad with the 6 and 7 drop in my hand and no forests. But I'm gonna keep this based on the eye twitch and the leech here. So I'm gonna go eye twitch, because I can always block something with the eye twitch and then go get environmental sciences to try to get some lands. See, there's a death. Like, I will gladly block that. No attacks. I'm sure they're not going to attack with that, but because that holds off my stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the first time we're really getting hit hard with the variance. So we're going to end the turn. You're going to pop quiz and learn. Ugh. Feels bad. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this. Kind of kicking myself, but I had a 1/2 drop with a card that could learn. So if I just drew a forest, I was money. I definitely have enough sources. So they went and got environmental sciences so that they could get more lands. Archway. Imagine they just play. Yeah, they play that. Go get their lands. They're so far ahead of me right now. All right, a swamp, which is better than nothing. We just still really need a forest. They have 5 lands to my 3. And they've got all the colors. Okay. Spectral Mage is a good card. Oh, not a forest. Ouch. Okay, nothing I can do. No attacks. I'm hoping to block the Spectacle Mage with the eye twitch. I mean, in some ways, I feel like I should Professor's Warning too and trade with it. But there's a good chance. Pass the blockers, do this, and then I'm going to attempt to trade with it. They could have a negate or something here, or some kind of counter with the blue open. But I think that making their spells cheaper is not good for me. And now I'm going to go get the environmental sciences. And they have a pillar drop, which is fine. I have to go get this. Man. All right. We're behind, but we're not dead. If they don't play their 6th land here, I'll feel a little bit better. Okay. So they didn't draw their 6th land yet, so that's good for us. And now I can play Professor. Pass the turn. All right. We're surviving. It's not pretty, but we're surviving. If I get to 8 mana this game, it'll be amazing. Pugilist and Bookworm. Ouch. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I'm just going to start playing Crocodiles. No attacks. Okay, Pledge Mage. Kind of kicking myself right now for yeah, I knew they were going to have a spell. Okay, well, all right, I think we're done here. I mean, I know I'm at 20. I guess I should keep playing, but it just doesn't feel like this is redeemable at this point. I can do this, I guess. See what they have here. Take the Mage Duel. And then I can play an Overgrown Arch. Gains me some life and blocks for a little bit, but I can't get rid of this Pledge Mage. Two double Pledge Mage here. It's just going to get too big. Block here. If they got a trick, I just lose it. So far behind right now. Okay, there's another swamp. Do I just play another lifelinker here? I think so. Next. Gotta remember to gain life with the Overgrown Arch. Did I miss the trigger? Or did I play it last turn? Can't remember. Oh, now they're getting to scry. I mean, I'm glad I didn't scoop because I was at 20. But they definitely... Oh, boy. They're definitely in a good situation. Look at this filtering and drawing cards. Seems good. I just take 10 here. Oh no, I take 12 and go to 1. That seems bad. I think I have to do that though. I'm gonna no blocks, take 12, go to 1. If they got a trick, I lose. Right, 10, 12. Man, more creatures. They got all the stuff. Yeah, I don't think we can win this game, unfortunately. Okay, a 5-5. 5-5 doesn't get the job done, unfortunately. Yeah, we're just too far behind on the lands. I was greedy. I should have mulliganed. I think that was, in retrospect, that was definitely my mistake. I mean, this deck is bonkers. I don't even know if we had mulliganed, if we would have been able to beat double Quandrix Pledge Mage. I just don't have enough removal in this deck, but I think they're just... I'm just dead here, right? I'm just going to go good game and scoop because I don't know. 1, 2... They can just attack with a flyer, so... All right, 3 lands, both colors. We have a 2-drop, 2-drop, 4-drop, 6-drop. I think this is keepable. Still kind of kicking myself for not mulliganing last turn. I should have mulliganed. Like, hands down, that was not a keep. I don't know why I was not smart about it, but it was definitely not a keep, and I should have mulliganed. Okay, Pledge Mage. I will 100% offer up the trade here. Oh, that's a good trade for me because that grows. Play the Arch. Then I can play Crocodile next turn. Yep. Do this. Play the Crocodile. We have our 6 lands for a Leyline. Gotta remember to gain a life here from the Overgrown Arch. Oh, a Trickster tapping down my lifelinker. That's rough. And take 4. Okay. Gain a life. Alright, Bookworm. Okay, we're on our way to Bookworm too, so that's not terrible. Alright, so I will play the Hall of Oracles. Play this. And that's all I can really do right now. I could sacrifice the Arch to go get the lands I need for... Oh, that is brutal. Jeez Louise. Am I supposed to chump block this professor here? Taking 7, going to 12. I do get to gain 1 life back, so go to 13. And then I do get to swing back with the lifelinker, so I guess not. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lands now. So I think I go to combats. Attack with the lifelinker. That's good. I get to gain 3, and then I draw. I make a 6/6, which now will keep the professor at bay. 1 land short of Bookworm. Yep. Attack me for 5 in the air. Okay, so gain a life. Back to 12. There's a campus, which is good. Do I put pressure on? I think I just put pressure on, right? Do I? Dying in the air. So, I think I attack with these. Just gonna trade the bear. Let's go use the ability here. Okay, I can hold off the ground and I can gain a life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I do have my Bookworm next turn, which is going to draw. Is going to gain 3 life, draw me a card. Ooh, what are they? They're got a big spell though. For each opponent gain. Oh no, no! That is so disappointing. Oh. Man, not like this. Not like this. Oh, that is so disappointing. Oh, I gotta block my own dang. I gotta block my own dang 6/6 next turn. And I drew another land. Wow, this is brutal. I need some removal spells here. I might have to sacrifice my Overgrown Arch just to go get Annihilation and get rid of the Combat Professor. Okay, an Archaic. Yikes. Gain a life. Go to 9. Or go to 10, I mean. Another campus. So let's see here. If I sacrifice this, I still have enough mana. Go get the Annihilation. Since I can't ever draw my They do not have to. Oh wait, they do have. What? They all right. Well, that's ridiculous. I did not. Whenever opponent casts a spell. Well, yeah. So that's game. I did not realize that. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how I win that once that Wandering Archaic goes out. Wow, that's so disappointing. I'm kind of kicking myself over the mulligan in the last game. This game, I don't know that I could have beat this deck. This deck was pretty stacked. Stealing my creature, the Archaic copying my removal spell. I didn't think they had the mana to copy. I didn't pay attention. Oh, and they got a Swords of Plowshares. No big deal. So yeah, that's game. We tried our best. Went 4-3. Didn't make day 2, but then again, it was more for fun. I'm not a professional. I don't expect to win $2,000 on these things, but its coins were free to enter. I never put money into Arena, and I had plenty of coins to do it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, though. Again, I'm an amateur player looking to get better. Started recording my limited play on both Arena and MTGO. Please leave me comments below if you saw a line that I missed, if you would have built the deck slightly different, if you think I should have just figured out a way to play that Mythic Dragon. Let me know in the comments below, or if I did something cool, or if you saw something you had never seen before, let's talk about that in the comments too. Thanks, and I'll see you in future videos.